What's up, folks? How are you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest. We eat, sleep, football, then repeat. And like I told you, we are doing a decade recap of the teams that have been successful in the Premier League in the past decade from 2010 to 2019. This time we're featuring Liverpool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be doing that with Mijuka wa Mijuka. Sanday Alfred, vipi?
Fiti sana man.
How are you, man?
Good.
2020 nakupelekaje?
2020 tumeanza fiti. I can't complain. Home kuko fiti.
Yeah.
Kama timu yana support pia inaendelea fiti.
Yeah. Hey, overall
ni
holistically wewe
fiti sana.
Can't get better.
I couldn't get better.
All right. So we're going to be checking on how Liverpool have been from 2010 to 2019, and we're going to be first looking at the players.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's start with the player of the decade for Liverpool. The guy who from 2010 to 2019, in your own opinion, someone like that guy for us as a club, he has been the best.
Actually, as I was sharing with you the other day, basically, come up na ile lineup, ile mtu ambaye unaweza sema ni player of the decade for Liverpool, it might be really hard.
Yeah.
Because in the past few years, we have been able to get very good players. Starting from people like Suarez, you got someone like even Sturridge, you go to Akina Coutinho, you go to Akina Mane, you get this Egyptian Salah, Mohamed Salah. And then you also have Van Dijk, you have Gerrard, of course, our captain, who has been tirelessly very nice.
Yeah.
And remember, we have also been having our captain today, who nani alikuwa amemtupa nje kabisa. Ferguson alikuwa kimtusi kweli. Henderson. But Henderson have been really been coming in handy.
Yeah.
However, if you ask me today, even Alisson Becker, by the way, Alisson Becker as well.
Has been quite.
But if you were to ask me to rate these guys,
yeah,
I will tell you, of course. Indeed, I know he joined in 2018. Was it Van Dijk? January. And has been colossus in our defense, has been able to marshal our defense, and voila, we have been able to get some caps.
Yes.
Indeed. Of course, Alisson Becker has also had his own outstanding performances, but Van Dijk for me will be our player for the decade now. Because at the end of the day, he has just been with the team for few years, just few years. But already has been able to make the defense of Liverpool a very good defense. Has shown some very good leadership skills, and I'm seeing him our future captain.
Our future captain. Your future, not
our future captain.
You are future captain.
Our future captain.
All right. So Van Dijk, player of the decade.
Yeah, for the decade, yes.
Wow. What does that do to guys like Mane? Or where does that leave them? Because I mean, I love Mane.
Mane has been doing great, and you remember we were also talking about the issue of even the Ballon d'Or, which he missed.
Yes.
For me, I felt, of course, you cannot be able to on any day. Messi, you can always be able to pick on Messi if you are a Messi fan, because he has always been outstanding and has always been this exceptional player.
Yes.
Of course, me, I'm Team Ronaldo, so there are some things when I feel that, okay, Messi, as much as he's doing his stuff, but why can't he also try in other leagues, see if he can still be able to perform?
Just for curiosity
powers, so that he can be able to, for doubters, you can be able to see, okay, he can still be able to do well.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he's just in this team that has this philosophy, so try something else.
Yeah, we see if you can incorporate yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and that is how someone like Ronaldo has been able to prove himself around the European performing clubs around the globe. And at the same time, that's why some of us, we are pro Ronaldo. However, come last year, Mane was outstanding. And believe you me, Mane did very well in terms of as a Senegalese player during African Cup of Nations.
Yeah,
nationally, he was able to do very well as a Liverpool player. He was a joint top scorer in Premier League.
Yes.
He was able to lift the Champions League, has been able to lift the Super League, has been able to lift the World Championship. So what else can I be able? In terms of stats, Mane was better than Messi.
Why is he not your player of the decade?
Oh, okay, now look. We had Mane before we had Van Dijk.
Yes.
We were unable to carry any cup. In Van Dijk coming in, we have been able to stabilize. Klopp came with rock and roll football, where we were actually pushing these teams. We were not managing our games very well, and for us to manage our games very well, it has been this has been able to be successfully achieved through the use of Van Dijk and Becker. Because at the end of the day, they are able now to slow matches. When we are leading, we are not in a hurry to keep on attacking.
Yes.
We can now be able to settle down, just see off some matches, and at the same time now, Van Dijk also at times has been giving out passes very nice passes that have led to some scores. So indeed, for me, within my argument is within the few years that Van Dijk has been with us,
The 2 year.
in the 2 years we have been very successful, and I'm still hoping that he can still be able to do the same. He can go on with the same spirit, and we can, God willing, before April 11th, we'll be talking a different thing. We shall be able to get now this cup which has eluded us for quite some years.
Your first Premier League title?
Yes.
Wow, amazing.
Yes.
All right, so that's the best player. Who's your worst player?
Worst player of the decade.
Yeah.
Of course, it will still go to. Of course, that for me will be Balotelli.
Balotelli,
Yes,
what's
Mario.
your case with Balotelli?
Mario, you know, is this guy who has always been seen by so many pundits as a person who has never actually been able to fulfill his potential.
Yeah.
Because as much as he also believes in himself. The good thing with him, he believes in himself and his talents.
Yes.
However, the disciplinary issues that he carries with him doesn't allow him to actually come out as this outstanding player who has always shown potential since he was a young man. Remember, Mourinho had already alluded to the fact that Balotelli is uncoachable, ungovernable. And then our coach then Rodgers also promised the Liverpool fans, the cop, that look, this guy is not coming.
Yeah.
He's not coming here. And I don't know, out of this desperation, we're able to get him. Why? And then he comes, he brings disciplinary issues at Liverpool. He doesn't do much. He even scores his own goal. I don't know if he had played some bet.
against Liverpool, like you'll concede.
And then he's why always me? Why?
Yeah, I recall that. That's all right. Would you say he's also your most disappointing player?
Yes, most disappointing.
Because if you say disappointing, then it means like you had some hope, expectations of him, then he let you down. So he disappointed you.
He let us down greatly. Because at the end of the day, we knew, as much as it was a stopgap measure for us, we were looking at. We had had some very stunning strikers then.
Yeah.
We felt that he can still be able to do something. We offered him that opportunity to also now rejuvenate his talents. But he didn't.
Is this the time that you had? Because there's the time you had this as your strikers. You had Balotelli, you had Fabio Borini,
yes,
and Paul Lambert.
Yes.
Wow, what a striking lineup!
I'm telling
Compare
you,
that to now what you have right now. Doesn't even seem like it's the same club.
I'm telling you, we have had like two sets of strikers that we cannot be able to compare with at all. Because looking at now our fearsome three. And then there was a time when we had Sturridge, we had Suarez,
Yeah.
we had Sterling.
Yes. They were brilliant.
Brilliant. We scored quite a number of goals.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know, as Liverpool fans, we have undergone quite a number of heartaches, so that we kind of like grew over them.
Yeah.
And it was no longer about us talking so much. And that's why you no longer hear so many Liverpool fans just talking. As we know our history. We know what we can be able to do.
Nowadays, you don't talk nowadays.
Nowadays, of course, there are even others who have just shifted. Of course, they have not registered yet. They are yet to register. Because at the end of the day, they just keep on saying we are Liverpool fans. But we know deep inside, they are not. These are fans
because now you're winning Champions
League
League
winning,
and stuff.
Because at the end of the day, these were either Arsenal fans or Man U fans.
Maybe Man U fans.
And Arsenal fans.
Now Arsenal fans walishahama.
Arsenal fans tangu tuanza kualima. Arsenal fans
wenye walikuwa na ama walienda Man City kitambo.
But the Arsenal na Chelsea na Man City. Fans walitokea wapi?
Man City. Man City fans, I think ni remnants za Arsenal. Those disgruntled guys wenye waliona Wenger is doing shit, we ain't winning stuff. Na Man City wamekuja hapa wanacheza ball poa, wako na wase wanoma na wanakula title. So
and for me, actually I agree with my assistant captain then during Gerrard's time, Carragher. What Carragher said, if at all Liverpool had the backing of a country like Man City has, we could have lifted that cup.
Yeah.
We could have lifted that cup. That one I can assure you.
So that's the most disappointing player. All right. Let's
and
look.
worst.
And worst.
Yeah.
Worst signing?
Worst signing,
yes. He could be your worst signing?
Yes.
He is your worst signing?
He was our worst signing.
Okay. Who is your best signing?
Best signing, of course.
That's also a tricky one.
It's also a tricky one because just as I mentioned on our player of the decade, there are quite a number of signings that we have been able to steal some limelight at Anfield. Look at Suarez, Coutinho, all those players, and I remember even when we were disposing them, we were getting a lot chunks of monies that have been able to now bankroll some of our other buys.
Yes.
Now, but today I will tell you, if there is another hole that we have been able to fill through our best signing has been Alisson Becker. Alisson Becker, even despite Van Dijk coming in, trying to organize the defense, becoming very colossus in our defense, we still had a problem with the person between the sticks.
Yes.
And that is, now you remember the howlers of
Karius,
Mignolet. All that has been able to disappear. Even the person who was able to come in to kind of like now stand in for Alisson Becker when he was injured, Adrian, has been able, he already saw that these shoes are big. He has been performing. He has been terrific.
Yeah.
So for me, our best signing has been Alisson Becker.
Alisson Becker.
Yeah. And you know, if you can be able to get the keeper right, you remember Manu was not performing very well, but they are always their rated player was always De Gea. De Gea was able to keep Manu in the top 4 for quite some years because of what he has been doing. And I was even surprised the other day when he was stripped off captaincy.
Yeah. Well, he was never the captain, but he has been overlooked for Maguire.
Maguire, who just came in the
has
other
not
day.
even finished a season.
A season? Why? Is it because he's English?
I wonder. I don't know. Like they are saying, like he has leadership skills.
I know.
I wonder. Are you trying to say De Gea hasn't?
Hasn't?
What? He has won the armband for, I think, a couple of games this season.
Yes. Even some other people are arguing that probably it's because of what he said.
What did he say?
When he analyzed the match, he was
Newcastle game.
Yeah, the Newcastle game.
What did he say?
Actually gave the right opinion of how their team was. Yeah, that is the state of affairs in Man U. So there's no way you can be able to simply strip off someone who has the potential of becoming a captain. He has been outstanding in the field. He's among the players who have been in the Man U for quite some years. He's
among the one who's been there the longest.
Yes, the longest.
If not actually the one who's been there for longest.
Yes. So I don't know. But for me, it's not the right thing for Laguna Solskjaer to do.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that he can be able to. I know he may not necessarily be able to consider, and I'm pretty sure he will also not stay long. Yes, he won't.
Only time.
Because first of all, let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's first of all show him that indeed, as much as he is a Maasai, he has some roots in Kenya, in that Maasai area, by the virtue of the name Ole, or we can assure him that Ole we don't recognize it here. On the ground, things are different. Really different.
Big Kalam.
The big Kalam.